Welcome back to another deals video. We have a special edition this week because it is Black Friday. There's so many deals going on, but for this video, I'm going to concentrate on the deals that are actually good. There's so many 10 to 15% off deals that most home gym companies have. Forget those. I don't even consider those deals. I want to go over actual good deals, usually around like 50%. And then I also want to say, if you want the very best deals, the best way to get those deals is to buy absolutely nothing. And then you save all your money. But I know you guys are fiends and are going to buy home gym equipment anyways. So let's get right into the deals. While we'll get to all the actual good deals later, I wanted to quickly glance over all the Black Friday deals from all the typical major home gym equipment companies first. And I found that the best list that I found was from Joe Gray at graymatterlifting.com. I think Joe Gray did a really good job at compiling all the Black Friday deals, coupons, and discounts on his website, and he does it in a really well organized way, and you can see it all in one place at his website, graymatterlifting.com. And I looked over all the deals, and honestly, I wasn't impressed at all. Like, these deals are 10, 15, maybe 20% off. And at that price point, if you are already planning on buying this home gym equipment, go ahead. This is the best time of year to buy home gym equipment if you are already planning on buying it. Otherwise, I would save your money. There's always going to be better deals in the future. Really, Black Friday, most of these home gym equipment companies just use Black Friday as a marketing scheme just to up their sales. At 10 to 15% off, they're still making a heavy profit. But let's go over some of the deals that I see and some that kind of stick out to me. While none are amazing, there are some that are better than others. So some that stick out to me are Beyond Power. They do have a sale. It's more of like a bundle. So you'll get the Beyond Power with some other accessories for a discount. I don't think they normally have sales. So like if you wanted one, this is now the time to get it. American Barbell, 30% off. So that's more than the normal, maybe like 20% most companies have, which stands out. The balance from Ski Erg says it's $285, but it's actually down to $250. So that's a really good time to pick this up if you want a alternative way to do cardio instead of a normal, maybe treadmill or elliptical. If we keep moving down, Iron Master IM 2000 is 25% off. That's an okay deal considering this is last year's model or the previous model, because they did just come out with the IM 3000, which is going to be the current release of that functional trainer, pulley machine, Smith machine combo. And then lastly, we have Bulletproof Fitness. They have a sale on their isolator, which is actually probably the best deal that I've seen, where it's down to $650, down from $1,000. And yes, this is not like budget home gym equipment, so it's still a lot of money at $650. But from the original price, this is a good time to get it if you're already in the market for a bulletproof isolator. Otherwise, really, I looked at all the deals and man, they're all like 10 to 15% off. They don't really move the needle for me. So like I said, if you're already planning on buying it, go ahead. Perfect time to get it. Otherwise, let's move into some actual good deals. There were a few companies I didn't see on Joe Gray's list. For instance, Euclips. They actually have a solid deal. They have 13 days left on their Black Friday sale, but a few items that are 40% off, such as the Euclips for $30, which is pretty solid. Same with the handle, $35, back bar, $100. And then they actually have their W grip, which I think just came out recently, for 33% off at $50, which is pretty solid for this type of handle, which looks to be very high quality. The U-clips that I got from them were actually super high quality and heavy duty. I was surprised how high gauge steel that they were. Moving on, we have Kensui. I think they're often forgotten because they don't really have any equipment. They mostly just have accessories, but they have 20% off under 500. I don't think anyone's going to be spending more than 500 there, but just wanted to give them a shout out. Moving on, we have a few Walmart deals, such as this barbell for $20. That's crazy. That's how much it costs to ship a barbell. But it is going to be 6 foot instead of 7 foot. But I actually like having an extra 6 foot barbell. It's great for my wife because the handle is a little thinner. It's a little lighter at 35 pounds. and then just a little smaller so it's easier to maneuver. Great if you have a smaller home gym or you just want a extra bar or a beater bar. And then I know you guys are a rare breed, but if you still use standard plates, they have really cheap standard plate barbells. 7 foot, 6 foot, 5 foot, all under 10 pounds. That's for you guys. We have two 55-pound adjustable dumbbells for $206, which is a great deal if you just want really cheap adjustable dumbbells. This is definitely going to be cheaper budget dumbbells, not going to be great quality, probably a lot of plastic in these, but they work if you just need something that goes up to 55 pounds and something cheap. This is going to be their Black Friday deal. And then moving on, actually some great dumbbell deals. Like I said, we look for under $1 a pound for any kind of weight, dumbbells, weight plates, bumper plates, and these at 150 pounds or 135, 300 pounds at 209. That's really good. And then 550 pounds at 430. All three of these are great deals. If you want some cap hex dumbbells, and they have a polyurethane coating, so not too bad there. Moving on, and here we have the McCullough Smith machine. It says it's originally $3,000. That's BS. They're not selling it for $3,000, but at $809, that's an all right deal for maybe like a beginner setup. If you just want a all-in-one rack that does kind of everything and you're just starting out, this would be a good option as your first rack. It's not too bad. It's not going to be the greatest quality, but it's going to do what you need it to do. And lastly, we have Balance from Olympic plates. These are always on sale throughout the year, but sometimes the sales fluctuate. Sometimes they're better, sometimes they're worse. You kind of just got to check throughout the year. So right now, I see that the 160-pound set's pretty good at 130. Some of these sets you get a free barbell. So like you get the 160-pound set with a 7-foot barbell for 187. So not too bad there. The 210-pound set for $166, that's pretty solid. And then 260-pound set for $206, that's solid too. And then the 370-pound set for $293. So a few of these are not bad if you want some cheaper bumper plates. Keep in mind for instance, like the 10-pound plates, they're pretty like floppy. Keep that in mind. And lastly, from Walmart, I would check out this Sidey belt squat machine. I've heard really good things about it for being a budget machine. You're getting a lot of machine for $450, which is pretty solid. And I've recently learned from my video of how to get the GMWD X McCullough Tarouette leg extension for a lot cheaper. Sidey and GMWD is the same company. They just have two names under that kind of parent company of GMWD. So like this Sidey belt squat machine is going to be the exact same one from GMWD, which is $650 right now on sale. So for $450, that's really solid. You're pretty much getting the GMWD belt squat machine. Let's get right into the Amazon deals. And we're going to start with the heavy hitters, which is the weight machines. And boy, do I have a lot of good deals on weight machines. So let's start with some leg extensions. Guys, this deal is absolutely nuts. $100 for a leg extension? That is unheard of. And that is $100 shipped straight to your house. Like the absolute cheapest leg extension machine opposed from this one is going to be like $200 on Amazon shipped. And to get this one at $100, that's just crazy to me. I can't vouch for how well it works or the quality or anything at all. But for $100, I might just have to buy this and try it out. Comment down below if you think I should review this. Man, that's just such a good price. I'm very, very tempted. Next up, we have the GXM Mat leg extension machine. I am very intrigued by this machine. It has a 10% off coupon, so it comes down to $230, but that's going to be cheaper than a lot of the other leg extension machines on the market. Of course, the cheapest ones are going to be $200, but this one, kudos for like actually designing something different. I was so intrigued, I actually already got a hold of one of these, so review video coming soon on the GXM Mat leg extension machine. Stay tuned for that one. Moving on, we have this hip thrust machine. Normally these are going to go for like $350, $400. What happens is new companies, so like this one has no review, so this is a new company. They're trying to sell they're trying to bring a new machine on the market, whether it's a clone copy or a new idea, and they're trying to just get more sales and reviews of it, so they'll sell it at a cheaper price. Of right now, this is $280, whereas something like this is normally going to probably be like $350 to maybe $400. So if you want something like this, good time to pick it up while they're still trying to get sales out. And then I have another hip thrust machine. This one's going to be $300. The design on both of these are a little different, so you're going to have to take your pick of what design you like better. Moving on, this is the absolute cheapest lat pull down with a weight stack I've ever seen. So it's going to be $500. I'm not sure if that includes $130 savings or not, but whether it does or not, that's still the cheapest lat pull down machine I've seen with a weight stack. It looks like the weight stack only goes up to 160 pounds, but I would just recommend getting like a gym pin to add weight to that 160 pound stack. So the stack is a little light, but at $500, that's not bad for what you're getting. And then you can always add more weight. Moving on, this is a wall-mounted cable machine. These have been popular for the past year, however so long. The Titan one really brought it on the market, but now there's just so many clones and copies. This is the cheapest one I could get, and to get these for $180, that's a really good deal. And something like this just adds so many more movements into your repertoire or your home gym, just having any kind of cable machine. So I highly recommend something like this if you don't already have it. I actually recommend a GMWD swivel arm cable machine over this if you want a wall mounted cable station, just because it has arms, so it adds more length to a lot of movements like chest flies. But otherwise, if you're on a tight budget, this is a good alternative. Moving on, we have the FitVids 3x3 rack. This is just going to be the cheapest overall 3x3 rack I can find. It's going to be $400, down from $500. You could always get another 3x3 rack, but if you want the absolute cheapest, this is going to be it. And then we have, this is a Smith machine for $300. I just thought this was a really good deal for what you get. And it's a standalone Smith machine, and this is the lowest price it's been for 30 days, so it's down from $400. So a good time to get it if you just want a cheaper Smith machine. And then with the Smith, oh, it also has a cable pulley on it also, so you can do lat pull down or other cable machine exercises. Here is another kind of Smith machine rack cable machine combo. I talked about the Mikolo one earlier from Walmart. This one's like $100 cheaper, so this might be better. It's not going to be, this brand isn't as well known, but if you just want the cheapest, this is a good option. And for $700, you are getting a lot in this machine. Moving on, this is a squat rack for $175. This is the absolute cheapest squat rack I've seen anywhere online, Amazon, Walmart, whatever. If you just want the absolute cheapest, this is going to do its job of being a squat rack. And it doesn't look too bad. I like how there's weight pegs on both sides to kind of weigh it down, because I'm sure the rack isn't going to be too heavy, but really for a $200 squat rack, you really can't complain. This is going to do its job and it's going to work. I still have my Fitness Reality squat rack, which was like $200 in COVID, and it's still holding strong for me. No complaints at all. I don't need an upgrade at all because I'm happy with it. And then lastly, we have the Goimu chest press machine. This has gotten a lot of press online. For the price, everyone loves it. I mean, it's not going to be the most high quality piece of equipment that you have. It's actually pretty lightweight, but the versatility of it is amazing. It works really well for shoulder presses and chest presses, and it's really cheap. Usually these go for like $180, $190, so at $160, that's the absolute cheapest I've seen it. So check it out. I really want one of these things. I just need to make room in my gym, and maybe I might do a review. We will see. So I found a couple budget benches you guys might be interested in. I talked about this one in my previous deals video, but now it has a 10% off coupon. So this brings it down to about $135, which is very solid for this bench. Look at the versatility you get. The quality looks okay, but you need to remember it's a $150 bench. And then it adds the versatility of this adjustable headrest. So for the price, this might be the new budget bench that I recommend. I need to check it out first. Comment down below if you guys think I should buy it and do a review. And then the other bench I found was this one for 170, so a bit more, but the quality also looks very good. It looks very stable for what you're getting, and then it has these handlebars for, I guess, ab workouts. I probably wouldn't use them personally, but if that's something that you might use, then this might be great because I haven't seen any other benches that have this kind of handlebar attachment on the bench. So just two really good budget bench options. Moving on, we have this attachment for a cable machine. It's kind of similar. I guess it's a This one is a straight copy of the Kaizen DIY one, but at a lot cheaper price of $888 for this one, and then $1099 for the longer one. Moving on, we have weight plate holders for a 2x2 rack. I actually bought something like this like a year ago for my rack, and it was like $25-$30. So to get these for $16.99, if you're in the market, this is a great price to scoop these up if you happen to have a 2x2 rack like me. And then we have some parallettes. This is a great deal on parallettes. If you like doing calisthenics or you're trying to do more body workouts, I highly recommend something like this. And this is a good price to pick them up at $16. Like the other colors are $32. Most parallettes are like $20-$30. So at $16, this is very good value for what you're getting. It says it holds 700 pounds. It probably could. It's hard to tell because the pictures are Photoshopped, so the scaling is hard to distinguish how big these actually are. But it looked like it'd be fine. And for $16, I'd probably give it a shot. Here's the literal cheapest straps I could find on Amazon. $3 shipped to your house. You know the drill. You got black, green, red. If you want some cheap straps, there you go. Here is a dumbbell rack. I'd say it's more of like a storage rack for weight stuff, because I don't know how much weight you'll hold, but for $43, if you're looking something to organize your home gym, to put stuff away, just to clean it up, then this is a good option. I had this in my last deals video and it ran out, so you guys were mad, so here's another one. And then since I just expanded my home gym, I've been looking at some options for mirrors, and this is the cheapest one I could find, and it looks to be not bad. This one used to be a lot more, but now it's only $90, and it's a solid size of 71 inches by 32. So a great option if you want to get one or maybe a few of these mirrors to kind of line the walls on your home gym. And then another option for mirrors is this one. It's $220 and a little bit wider at 40 inches, but it's on wheels. So if you want something that you can roll around your home gym, you have enough area in your home gym where this would be useful, then this could be a great option. Moving on, we have some LED lights. If you watch some of my home gym upgrades and you see how much of a difference lighting makes in a home gym, this is a great time to pick up these LED lights. Usually I see them in this hexagon shape, but this one makes triangles and it's only $30. So a very good price at that. It's 6,500 Kelvin, which is what I have. I would have gone a little warmer, but it's not terrible. And for the price, it's not too bad if you're okay with the 6,500 Kelvin light. Moving on, we have some motivational signs or flags. So I found a few of these. I'll go through them real quick. This one's $4. Fall down 7 times, stand up 8. I think it'd be better if maybe it said fall down 6 times, stand up 7. I don't know. More motivational flags. Nobody cares, work harder, $8. Not every day is a good day, show up anyways, $8. It's a 3x5 flag. Hustle, grind, execute, dominate, 2x3 flag for $6.50. And then I think this is the last one. Master your mindset and you'll master your body. Wall art. I don't think this is a flag. Just a few motivational posters or signs that you can hang up in your home gym. You could get a bunch of these and it'd probably cover a good amount of the wall. And then here is another neon sign for your home gym. This one's on sale for 50% off if you want this guy with a hat curling dumbbells. And then here is another home gym organizer rack. This one's actually cheaper at $34, but this will probably run out quickly since there's only 8 left. So I'd probably get this one first. If it runs out, you'll have to get the other one that's $40-something. I think they both look a little different, so see which one you prefer better. And then we have some weight deals. FitVids has a lot of good weight deals. For instance, this one, the 160 pound set is $130. That's great. This one, the 160 pound plus barbell for $170. So like $1 a pound plus you get a $10 barbell if you're just starting out. Here is kind of the same deal, 260 plus barbell, $265. Oh, this one's really good. 260 pounds for 190. This is probably the best out of all the weight deals. This is very good if you're starting out. Really, this is all you're going to need for a while with 260 pounds plus the barbell, which is going to be 45. So this is a great start to a home gym setup. Very good for a budget bumper. And then we have this weight plate rack. Normally these go for a lot more. Keep in mind, this is for 1-inch weight plates, but most people I know, they just put 2-inch Olympic plates on it and it's fine. Moving on, a lot of people talk about the Eisenlinks, but right now the iFast dumbbells is actually cheaper if you only need 50 pounds. So this is a single iFast dumbbell. So you'll need to buy two, but it comes out to $340, which is still cheaper than the Eisenlink 50-pound pair. So if you want Eisenlinks and you only want 50 pounds, this is it's exactly the same as the Eisenlinks. I bought the Eisenlinks and my friend bought the iFast, and they're exactly the same. Here is a cheap easy curl bar. Not much more to say about it. If you want a cheap easy curl bar, $30 and it's yours. Here is another rack. This one looks to be a lot higher quality than a lot of the other ones I've seen. And it looks a lot more aesthetic than a lot of the other ones I've seen. So this one's going to be $85. Sometimes these racks can go up to like $100 something dollars. So not a bad deal there if you want a more aesthetic, good looking rack for your dumbbells. I guess only the top row is for dumbbells, but it can hold, I guess, mostly kettlebells and whatever other weight equipment that you have. And then more weights from FitVids. These are going to be rubber plated and 255 pounds for $220. So under $1 a pound, I'll take it. That's a good deal. Limited time deal. So here's some resistance bands. Normally these go for like $20 to $30. So right now at $350, 50% off. This is a good deal if you want some resistance bands. Get them while they're cheap. Don't pay full price for resistance bands because you can always get them for cheaper. And now is a good time to get them. And then here are some hooks. It looks like these hooks are for bikes, but I know you guys are very good at rigging up things they're not supposed to be meant for your home gym. So I could see this being used for other things in your home gym besides bikes. Or if you have bikes, you can hang up your bikes and make more room for more home gym equipment. And these are $15, 40% off. Okay, this one's kind of a stretch, but for those of you who have garage gyms and say you have a hailstorm or something, and maybe the 1 or 2 times a year where you need to bring your car inside your garage or inside your garage gym, you can use this containment mat to put under it so it kind of keeps your home gym clean. You can put this over your horse stall mats, drive your car in, keeps all the dirt on the containment mat, and then when you drive your car out after the hailstorm or whatever storm, you can just roll this up and put it away, and your home gym will be just as clean as before you brought your car in. Because a lot of the times, if it's like winter or something, I don't like bringing in a lot of dirt and salt from the roads. It just gets everything dirty, and this will keep the home gym clean. 40% off. Good time to get it if that's something you're worried about. Here are some more wall anchors. You guys really like the ones I had last time in the deals. This one's a limited time deal, half off, 6 anchors for $8. So almost $1 a anchor. These are good for hanging resistance bands. You could probably put TRX bands with these or hang whatever you want from the wall. Here's some more hooks. These are a little cheaper at $6 for 5 of them, so about $1 a hook. And then same with the other ones, good for resistance bands or just hanging any weight. 20 pound a hook, so that's pretty solid. And then here we have garage ceiling hooks. I could see just anyone using this for just putting stuff out just putting stuff away in your home gym just to clear more stuff off the floor, just so you have more space in your home gym. I could see this having a lot of uses just for organizing your home gym. And then looks like each one can hold 20 kilograms, and it's on sale for $11.60, about over 50% off. So a great option to if you have a garage home gym or a basement home gym too. And then lastly, if you need a smart scale, I found this one for $10. Normally I see them for like $20 or so. So if you still need one and you don't have one, this is a great price to pick one up. And that concludes my 2025 Black Friday edition of my deals of the week. There's just so many home gym equipment companies nowadays, and they're all having Black Friday deals. So I really tried to bring you guys the best deals that are actually worth seeing. So I guess if you guys see any other deals, comment down below so other people can see the Black Friday deals also. We'll try to keep like a running log of good deals that we see in the comments. And then comment down below if anything you saw you want me to review, because there's so much new equipment coming every single day. And then lastly, like and subscribe to this video if you like this deals video. Usually the really good deals sell out really quickly, and the only way to get those deals is if you're subscribed and you're one of the first people to see it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope everyone has a really good Thanksgiving dinner with their family. And this is Frugal Home Gym, and I'm out.